this bedhead. It's proof that we're recording when we just woke up. Good thing I got some raised energy to wake me up. There it is. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another live reveal video. This time, Kimmy wants to be part of it. So, next to me on the couch, where we're going to be talking about the Bejeweled Dragon, whatever his name is, that's getting released for Dark State. It's like the one time that the background actually matters. And you might actually be getting two videos today because I'm currently in the middle of editing another video that's going to be part of a brand new series. So look forward to that. Make sure you guys subscribe to see it go live. Hopefully it should be coming up sometime today. But let's get on to the matter at hand. To Twitter. And refreshing the official Twitter. Here's a Overlord promo. I guess we'll talk about that real quick. When discarded for the cost of an Overlord, discard as 2 cards. So it costs both. Neat. Then, when discarded by the cost of an Overlord, you may call this card to back row, and it gets +5. Okay, that's not bad. It's a 13k booster that makes you restand free, I guess. Let's wait for the good card, though. Alright. I waited about half an hour while I did some TCG player shopping for new sets. By the way, speaking of TCG player, did you know that I have a page where I sell Vanguard cards and other stuff? Is it down there? Check it out. Help support the page. Refresh. I see a dragon. Alright. Get ready to be disappointed by yet another Dark State ride line that is not Gear Chronicle. Gonna go down a little bit, gotta go down, because we gotta save the grade 3 for last. Yeah, that's all. Look at that starter. It's so cute. Same thing as all starters, but I mean, it's as my starter, honestly. Like, I might start running this over every other starter just for the art. Grade 1, Jewel Core Dragon. Alright, so when brought upon by the Jewel Neil, I guess the grade 2, called the Rearguard. Okay, so it's interesting. Right off the bat, we're getting something that calls out a soul, which means more Pale Moon inclined? Is it a Pale Moon Dragon? Okay. Then Rearguard skill, when it attacks or boosts, it gets +5 until end of battle, and at end of battle goes into soul. Mandatory effect. So it's 13k beater / booster, and he automatically goes in the soul afterwards. That is interesting. Not sure if you can combo anything with that. Oh god, it is Pale Moon. Look at these little shoulder pads. That's very Pale Moonish. And the whole jewel thing, fanciness. Oh god, it's a Pale Moon. This is a Pale Moon. Oh, I was supposed to hate this off the bat. For being another dark regular ride line. This might be Pale Moon. Alright, so yeah, grade 2. So grade 2. This is Jewel Neil. Look at that cool standy boy. And Dragon on Dragon action. That's nice. Dude, I've gotta say, like, if anything else, this art is amazing on these guys. Alright, so Demonic Stone Dragon. Jewel Neil. Igneal. This is Fairy Tale. Vanguard Rearguard. When an attack hits. Fine on hit effects. When it hits a Vanguard, Soul Charge 1. Okay. On hit scrap, but Soul Charges, which is nice. Then was rode upon by a unit with Dragjeweled in name. But don't forget that the trial deck versions of these bosses are effectively the trial bosses, where there will be a grade 3 also in the set that has the same name, I guess, or some way of treating it as the same name, like we saw last week with Youthberg or the Thagro ride line. So I'm assuming all the grade 3s have Dragjeweled in their name. But what's read upon by Dragjeweled. Soul Charge 1 if your still has 3 or more cards with different grades called draw card. Interesting. Is there anything else to it? Nope, that's the entire effect. Okay, so it's just as a on hit Soul Charge, which is kind of meh, but you do have to run it, unfortunately, for the ride line because they require names. And on hit, Soul Charge 1. If your soul has 3 or more different grades, it will. I don't know why I was looking at this like it wouldn't have 3 more grades, because you're gonna have 0, 1, 2, and soul right there. So it's basically just on ride, Soul Charge 1, draw card. Not bad. Like, the draw card helps with the ride line because it equals out your discard for the ride line. It's effectively a net 0. Same thing that Greed on with the grade 1. Not bad. I don't like it being an on-hit effect, but I mean, we'll have to see how this deck runs. Alright, let's go on to the big boss. So he's got 2 effects. 3 effects. I see 4 in there. 4 different grades. Okay. Ooh. Alright. We have the Jewel Embracing Dragon Fang, Dragjeweled. Was written upon, it's also counted as some sort of Japanese. I'm assuming that's the other version of Dragjeweled. So yeah, this is going to have the exact same thing, where it's, and the other version of the grade 3 tree itself has the same name. Okay? When this attacks a Vanguard, costs Soul Blast 4 cards with different grades. 0, 1, 2, 3. So you'll have to have another grade 3 in Soul for this effect. Choose one of your opponent's Vanguard until end. That is the same effect. I hate when they do this, because like they have one thing and then they have another effect and they cut off this one. Just click on it until end of the turn. There we go. Decrease or increase its power to 1. Increase or decrease its power to 1, and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater. This gets critical plus 1. Power can increase or decrease afterwards. Alright, that back for a sec. So when it attacks, if you have grade 3 in Soul, you can Soul Blast all 4 grades, and then your opponent's Vanguard becomes 1, you're swinging for double crit. Interesting. Like, we've seen this effect off Dust before. Was it off Dust? It's something... I'm trying to remember something in Dark State that does this. I want to say it's Dust. I know Dust does the crit. But I just honestly have never played that Stride because it's trash, so... Reducing the power to 1, we've seen that a couple different times, not only on whatever that card I was thinking of is, but also there's a deleter that does that, the... not Ultimate Stride, Progenitor, that's something, the Progenitor Stride for Brandt Gate. Actually, a couple of Brandt Gate cards. This is a Brandt Gate card! I was studying at the very beginning. When I saw this art and I was like, oh my god, it looks like Link Joker or whatever, LOL. It's literally just got 2 brain effects. It's got the effect of 2 different brain cards. Okay. Plus 1 crit's nice though. Like, a lot of pressure there for reducing to 1. Especially like if you're able to, if this deck can multi-attack, you can go rear, whatever, swing van after they've got all the trigger boosts on their Vanguard to be defensive, reduce it back down to 1. So that's a decent effect. Alright, it's got 1 more effect. Let's go ahead and read it. It's continuous rear guard. That is rear guard circle. Okay. So if you call a copy to rear guard, I guess, Soul Blast 4 or more cards at the same time. If you Soul Blast 4 or more cards at the same time for one of your cards' abilities, it's plus 5. 18k, that's kind of meh. Alright, so we're looking at a grade 3 essentially says reset your opponent to 1, deal 2 damage, and you're able to have an 18k rear guard. Seems kind of meh. I mean, this is the trial deck version, once again. This is the basic version of the card. So, we'll have to look for the future to... So, comment down below your predictions of what the more advanced part of the skill is. I'm thinking it's going to have to do something with the Great Soul Blast Grade 4. Because we already see Soul Blast 4 on both these effects. And the Grade 2 and the Grade 3 both say different grades. So, I want to say it's going to have to deal with Soul Blasting one of each grade to do some sort of finisher. I really want to restand. I really want to restand on... No, I don't. Great, I don't know why he does that. What can we do that hasn't been done yet for Dark State? We have restanders left and right. We do need a restand for something. something needs to restand. Grease restands, Bearer restands, Greedon restands, and Chaos restands. Every deck in Dark State so far has had some sort of restander. So I would like for this, the advanced form, or one of the support cards, doesn't matter which one, something to have some sort of restanding effect. Because that is a common theme within all of Dark State so far. Nothing else, that's so lame. I feel like we had, Duesburg, we had shown like an advanced form of it too. I guess that was just because his ability was to Superior Ride or whatever. What can I say about this so far? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him. Like, I love the aesthetic. The Dual Dragons look really, really cool. That said, they feel very medium. Like, I do like that. Ooh, actually, I wasn't thinking about the Grey 1. How the Grey 1 force himself in Soul afterwards, after an attack? So that clears up a spot. Maybe that is setting up for multi-attack, something that can call itself out of Soul during battle. Or, like, discard a card to call it for Soul. We do have some things that recur themselves out of Soul right now, but nothing that really goes off during battle phase. So it'll be interesting to see if we get something that, like, combos mid-battle. Outside of that, we have a lot of built-in Soul charging so far. And we see a lot of stuff that wants to use Soul Blast a lot, so we will be looking at effects that like what happen when you Soul Blast them. Zaido, would that be useful? No. Zaido has to be a grade on. I'm not sure what I feel about him. Like, there's a lot of potential here, but I just don't see the pieces fitting together yet. I'll probably do another video at the end of the week. Just because, if you guys were paying attention to Duesburg, I know I didn't post about it, but I've already mentioned it like 3 times. Throughout the week, they basically posted his entire trial deck. We'll show a couple different support cards, so I might do another video at the end of the week just to go over the deck as a whole once we know what the pieces are, and we kind of do predictions on that. But for now, this is the Jewel Dragon. Looks very Pale Moon, looks really, really cool in his aesthetic, and his effect is kind of, I don't know. But if you guys enjoy this kind of live reveal, make sure that you are subscribed, leave a little like, let me know that you enjoy this kind of content. And until next time, always embrace the infinite. And please give us a Gear Chronicle ride line, like, you know, I'm gonna make one. I'm making one on my own. I already have it done. I just need to make some nice art and I'll do a video on that for you guys. Which is not giving us Gear Chronicle ride line, so I will. I want to show my dog off one more time. She's still lying next to me. Tony! Look at this doggo. Look at this doggo. Get yourself a doggo. Get yourself a Coney. She's a perfect.